Hi, this is Jackie, your librarian, and I wanted to introduce you to our LMS guide. I also want to thank you for being willing to participate in our LMS review process. Your feedback is really essential to making this good. The first thing I want to start with is how to get to this LMS guide. This is actually private, so this link won't be findable through a Google search. You do have to actually go into this URL, http://libguides.bluecc.edu/LMS. And starting with the home page here, you can see we're going to go through all these tabs. Starting with the home page here, you can see our overall timeline and my promise to you that our LMS migration will be better than a Pinto exploding. It'll definitely be that. This process, once we've made it through the migration, will really create an enhanced teaching and learning experience for our students. So thank you so much again for going through this. I'd like to introduce our LMS work group. These are folks that have been selected to represent our campus. You can see we have faculty, hopefully from every department. We have students, administrators, student affairs, enrollment services, institutional effectiveness, IT, classified staff. And what we're really asking this work group to do is be communication points for your department, for your neighbors in your office areas. I think we'll try to send out as much communication as possible, but it's hard to compete with word of mouth, and you guys on the ground and actually users of these systems will be essential word of mouth folks for this. We're also asking work group representatives to use the rubrics that we decide on as a group. And also faculty especially, I'm hoping that you can go through a teaching review checklist that I'll get to in just a minute. The other thing I'd like to point out on this page is a white paper by EDUCAUSE. You probably all know EDUCAUSE, but if you don't, they're a great resource for a variety of resources, including these nice brief white papers. Here's one they just did in December, which talks about some basic LMS guidelines, and to which I added two observations from BMCC that are specific to our campus. One is, of course, really thinking through consistency for both ourselves and our students. And then also here at our college, migration is something that's going to be perhaps a little bit more at the forefront of our concerns. We have a smaller IT staff, so having a hosted service or having a vendor that can transition and do that work for us is something that might be a larger priority than perhaps at a different institution. Next, our timeline and calendar. I have an overview of our next few months, and very important, I've included our site visit calendar. We have folks coming soon. These were arranged by Bruce Kaus. We have 3 of our major vendors coming this week in March, and you can see that we have sessions tailored by department or interest. That being said, everybody's welcome, and everybody on campus is welcome to any of these at any time. This includes, of course, you. Feel free to stop into a faculty one, a staff one, an admin session. There's going to be lunch, open sessions, so please feel free. We're also going to be Zooming all these sessions and recording these to share with both the campus here and then our centers as well. So yes, coming soon. Sorry for the short notice. Rubrics. We talked about rubrics at our meeting. Here we have 2 sample rubrics here. We wanted folks to decide on a simple majority vote which one we went through. So these are both listed here. To cast your vote, you'll actually pop over here to our feedback loop tab. I can speak. And you'll see right here of the 2 rubrics, which was your preference. Just click either one, hit submit, and I'll tally those and report back to the group. Going back to our timeline, our rubrics. What I have also listed here is those faculty walkthrough guidelines. I have a PDF version and a doc version if you'd like to fill it out that way. To be honest, these faculty walkthroughs, I derived these from my teaching experience using Blackboard primarily and things when I was teaching on a regular basis. What was I looking for? And so it may not be complete. You might have other ideas. Please feel free to add that feedback. You'll see here an empty space. We are going to have a student checklist coming up soon as well. This I added. This is from Cuyahoga Community College in Ohio. They recently went through an LMS transition, and you can see they did some comparison across some major vendors. I just thought that'd be interesting to review. And next you'll see two of our major vendors right here, Canvas and D2L. What's missing is Blackboard. We were having some access issues earlier today, so I will hopefully correct those by tomorrow. Canvas, here's how you'll get into your sandbox. They have great guides, instructor guides, student guides. I've put in some links to sample courses. And Stan Beach also found some great tutorials in Atomic Learning, our tutorial service, training service here that we get by subscription on campus. Just remember your login and password to Atomic Learning is our BMCC email, and the password for everyone is learn. I also found a college, Moraine Park, who transitioned from eCollege to Canvas, and these are some things they found. I just thought that'd be interesting to include. Next is D2L, and D2L is the login's a little bit different. We have 5 sandboxes for each of these areas. I did some testing. It looks like you can have perhaps multiple users. There might be some overlap, but they all should hopefully work for you. I had a student account, so what I had to do to access courses was actually going through my courses on the right-hand side of the screen. You should also perhaps see courses and select a course drop down from the very top, where you'll see some preloaded courses as well as sandboxes. Portland Community College is a D2L school, and they had some great training documentation, which I included here. Again, and I'll add Blackboard. You should see that tomorrow. So back to our feedback loop. Please let us know at any time if you have comments or questions. I just put Bruce, myself, and Carl down. Ask your colleagues. Do whatever we can to resolve questions you might have. And finally, in addition to the rubric, I had just general thoughts. You might find right away that you already have a clear winner, Canvas, Blackboard, or D2L. I thought it'd be interesting to capture that. So if you do have that experience, please feel free to submit this, and we'll tally that as well. But in general, our evaluation is going to be based on our conversations that we have with you guys, and also kind of what's derived from both our review checklist and our rubrics. Anyway, I hope this is helpful. This video hopefully clears some things up, and as well as some other documentation. Thank you so much.